Jambo, children, hello.
Jambo!
I am Griot, the keeper of history of my West African tribe, a storyteller and a teacher. I have a very special story to share with you about a tricky fisher and a bridge made out of a log. When I am ready to begin, I'll clap my hands once. When you are ready to listen, you'll clap your hands twice. And now it's time for our story. One day, a hungry fisher set out to catch some fish to sell at the village market. He came to a wooden log that crossed the river. I will cross the bridge to the other side of the river. I know a place on that side of the river that is usually a good place to fish. After I catch fish, I'll sell them at the market. Then I will have lots of money to buy a good basket, some cloth, and maybe some bread, yams, and other good things to eat. The fisher crossed the bridge. Well, it really wasn't a bridge. It was only an old log stretched from one side of the river to the other. The log bridge had been used by everyone in the village for many, many years. It was the only way to get across the river. Even more important, it was the only way to get from village to the market. Yes, I think I have a nibble. Huh? Nothing. The fisher tossed his line into the river again and again. He got more and more hungry, and as the blazing sun beat down, it got hotter and hotter. Did he catch anything? Nothing. Right again. Nothing. The sun continued to burn down upon the poor fisher. He was very hungry. He felt he would die of hunger if he didn't catch something soon. My plan was to cross the log bridge and catch lots of fish on the side of the river. I wanted to sell the fish at the market so I could buy a good basket, some bread, and other good things to eat. But I didn't catch any fish. So he can't buy a basket, or bread, or other good things to eat. He was very, very hungry. I'm hungry, hungry, hungry. I can't even believe this turn of events. My great-grandfather was a fisher, and my grandfather and my father before me. My family has fished in this river for generations. It is how now we earned a living. If I can't catch any fish, I must think of another way I need to get things I need. The poor, poor fisher was about to return to his home. He had one foot on the side of the log bridge. Then, when he saw someone starting out of the other side of the log bridge, it was a basket maker with a load of baskets. Jambo! Jambo! How are you doing today, fisher? Did you catch anything? Didn't catch a single fish today. That's too bad. I'm sorry, but I don't have much time to talk. I must hurry to the market so I can sell my baskets. Suddenly, the fisher thought of a way he could get up one of the baskets. Stop! Don't try to cross the bridge! What's wrong with it? I think the recent rainstorms must have loosened it. If I don't hold this log in place, it will fall into the river and no one will be able to get to the market. That's nonsense! I just crossed this river 2 days ago. Besides, you got across. I risked my life crossing this bridge. Besides, I'm an excellent swimmer. If I fall in, I can always swim back to safely. But out of the goodness of my heart, I decided to wait here so I could warn everyone who tried to cross the bridge to warn them from danger. I don't believe you. I'm going across. I don't care what you say. As you wish, but remember, you've been warned. As the basket maker starts to cross, the fisher secretly shakes the log with his foot when the basket maker isn't looking. Oh no! The bridge is falling! Help! I'm going to fall in the river! Quick! Turn back! You'll never make it across! I told you that it was too dangerous! Oh, what should I do? I have to get to the market to sell my baskets. This log is the only way to cross the river. I know what you should do. I'll hold on tightly to this end of the log while you cross. But dear lady, I think you are carrying too many baskets. You must leave some behind or you'll fall into the waters below. You are right. If I carry these heavy baskets across the river, I might fall into the river. Thank you, my friend. I'll leave 2 baskets on the side of the river for you. Please pick them up while you're on your way to return them on your way home. Oh, Oh, I couldn't do that. Please, it is a token of my appreciation. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Well, if you want me to have them, how can I refuse? I will hold the log with all my strength while you cross over. Careful now. Steady. Slowly. Slowly. Safe. The basket maker thanked the fisher and hurried off to the market, never realizing that she had been tricked. Two of her nicest baskets were now left behind on the bank for the fisher. Shoot, animals. It's not your story. I'm teaching the kids. Anyways, to the story again. Woo! Now I have two beautiful baskets, but I'm still hungry. I must get something to eat. Wait, I think I hear someone coming. It was the weaver with a beautiful load of multicolored Kent cloth. The weaver made the Kent cloth especially for the king, and it was very valuable. Jambo! Jambo! It occurred to the fisher that he could get some of the weaver's beautiful Kent cloth in the same way he had gotten the baskets. Hey. Stop! Don't try to cross the bridge! What's wrong with the bridge? I'm holding it so it won't fall into the river. But I've always used this bridge to go to the market. Have some Kent cloth I'm going to sell to Jabba's treasure. I must hurry if I'm going to get to the market in time. You gotta cross safely, so I will. I'm warning you. I barely made it across, and the basket maker just risked her life crossing the bridge to get to the market. Oh no! What happened to the basket maker? Why? There are some baskets on the ground here. Did the basket maker drop them when she fell into the river? All I can say is that the basket maker isn't no longer with us here. How unfortunate! The poor woman. But I must get to the market no matter what. I know what I'll do. I will run across the bridge very quickly. That's how I'll get across safely. The weaver adjusted the bundle of Kent cloth on top of his head and tried to run across. As soon as he reached the middle of the log, the fisher secretly shook it with his foot. Help! Help! I'm falling! Go back before you fall in. You'll never make it all the way across. It's too dangerous. The fisher stopped shaking the log. The weaver ran back. Animals. Shoot. Last response. Before it happens. Who let the animals out? Ho! 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 Back to our story. The fisher stopped shaking the log, and then the weaver ran back to the side of the riverbank where he started his journey, grateful to be alive. Did you see that? I almost fell in. What am I going to do now? I must get across the bridge so I can get to the market. May I make a humble suggestion, my friend? Please, go ahead. What should I do? Well, I advise you to lighten your load. You are carrying too many cloths. You must leave some behind or you'll fall into the waters below. You are right. If I carry all this heavy cloth across the bridge, I might fall. Thank you, my friend. I will leave some of this cloth for you. Please, take it. Oh, I couldn't do that. Please, take it. Okay, if you want me to have it, how can I refuse the kindness? You know what I'll do. I will pray your kindness by holding this bridge with all my might and all my strength so that you can get across safely. You can cross over now. Careful now. Steady. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Safe. The weaver thanked the fisher and hurried off to the market. Now the tricky fisher had two beautiful baskets and some lovely Kent cloth waiting for him on the other side of the river. He was just about to cross the log bridge to claim his goods when he heard something. Someone's coming down the path. Jambo! Jambo! It was a baker with baked goods, a farmer with a wheelbarrow with yams and corn, a woman with a basket of fruit, and a man with several bags of rice. Wow, that's a lot.
A lot of what?
I know.
Okay, I'm just gonna play Roblox.
The fisher thought he could get some food in the same way he got in the baskets and the Kent cloth. He figured his trick worked on the baker. His trick would work on the baker with the bread, the farmer with the yams and the corn, the woman with the fruit, and the man with the bags of rice as well. Stop! Don't try to cross the bridge! What's wrong with the bridge? I'm holding the log so it won't fall into the river. How do you teleport right there? I don't know. I thought you were fishing. Well, I had every intention of fishing on the side of the river, but when I tried to cross the bridge, I noticed that it was very shaky. I barely made it across with my life. I decided to stay here and warn people from the danger that could happen. If they crossed the bridge, they could fall in because it's so shaky. There's nothing wrong with this bridge, young man. I just crossed it yesterday and it was solid as ever. Well, that was yesterday and this is today. I'm warning you, this log shakes when you try to cross it. You see the baskets and the basket maker left behind when she tried to cross, and the cloth and the weaver left behind when he tried to cross, don't you? And I'm not a young man. What did you say? What happened to the basket maker and the weaver? Did they fall in? Well, all I can say is that the basket maker and the weaver are no longer here. Huh. Oh no. That's terrible! What should we do? That's terrible! What should we do? Well, we have to cross the bridge. It is our only way to get to the market to sell our wares. Maybe if we cross the rocks slowly and carefully, we can make it over the river safely. I think we should try. Here, I'll lead the way. As they all reached the middle of the bridge, the fisher secretly shook it with his foot. Help! The log's falling! Stop! Turn back! I warned you that you would never cross the bridge. It's too dangerous! Ah! What should we do? Can you help us? Yeah, what are we gonna ever do? You are carrying too much food. You must leave some behind or you will fall into the waters below. Now, put some of your merchandise down and cross the river on the log in a single file, one at a time. I will hold this log with all my strength while you go across one by one. Perhaps he is right, my friends. If we are carrying these heavy burdens across the bridge, we might fall into the river. Let's leave some of our food behind so that we can safely reach the other side. Good thinking. Now come across. I will hold this bridge for all of you. There you go. Put some of your merchandise down. Okay, everyone. Go ahead and go across. Careful now. Steady. Slowly. 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 Safe. The baker with the baked goods. The farmer with the wheelbarrow of corn and yams. The woman with the fruit. And the man with the rice safely crossed the bridge while the fisher held it. The log. Once they safely reached the other side, they thanked the fisher and then hurried off to the market. The fisher waited until they were down off the road and out of sight. Then he danced and skipped across the bridge. He picked up the bread, the yams and the corn, the fruit, the bag of rice, and the beautiful Kent cloth, and put everything in the baskets that the basket maker left for him. Now I have beautiful baskets, some bread, some lovely Kent cloth, some yams and corn, fruit, and a bag of rice. I'm going to have a good dinner and I won't be hungry anymore. The fisher danced all the way home, thinking about the scrumptious meal he would enjoy about that evening. What tricky fisher! He made everyone think that the bridge was too dangerous to cross. That's how he made them tricked them into leaving all the food, the baskets, and the clothing behind. You're right, but remember, even a trickster gets tricked. When the basket maker, the weaver, the baker, the farmer, the woman with the fruit, the man with the rice returned from the market and discovered that there was nothing wrong with the bridge, they decided to teach the fisher a lesson. What did they do? Yeah, please tell us. Okay. All right. The very next day, the basket maker, the weaver, and all the other people the fisher had tricked met in the village. I know how we can play the same trick on the fisher how he played on us. How? Yes, tell us. In the next village, I know someone who makes a living as a fisher. I will travel there with my horse and cart today and buy some fish from him. Tomorrow, meet me at the river early in the morning. Bring a bucket with you. A bucket? Why? You will see. And so the basket maker traveled to the next village and came home later that day with more fish than any person could eat. The next morning she met with the woman with the fruit, the weaver, the baker, the farmer, the man with the rice on the side of the river closest to the village. The fisher crosses to this side of the river every morning to try his luck. Here, each of you put 2 fish in your bucket and fill it with water from the creek. I made a fishing pole from this branch. Ah, and just in time. Here comes the fisher now. Jambo, fisher. Jambo, my friends. What are you doing? Why, fishing, of course. It's a great day for it. We each caught more fish than we can eat. Fishing? But that's my job. Come on now. The fish in the river are for everyone to catch. Yes, and can I help it with if these fish are so eager to be caught? They jumped from the river right into my bucket. What? Mine too. I'm coming over there to join you. I didn't catch any fish yesterday. Wait, fisher. You remember the bridge is loose? I had better help you get across, but you shouldn't risk it unless you're a very good swimmer. It may have been even more unsteady than it was yesterday. Oh, yes. That's very kind of you. I am an excellent swimmer and a person with a good sense of balance. As the fisher walked to the edge of the river toward the log bridge, he knew he had to pretend that the log bridge was loose. The basket maker kneeled down to hold the bridge. As the fisher walked across, the basket maker began to shake the log with her hand. What are you doing? I'll fall into the river. Oh my, the bridge is so loose. I don't think I can control it. Careful now. Steady. Slowly. 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 Oops. Whoa! The basket maker shook the log so hard that the fisher fell into the river. Oh my, I guess the log is even looser than it was yesterday. Sorry, fisher. As the fisher floated in the river, fish swam right under his nose. He was annoyed by at the trick they played on him, but he knew he couldn't say anything. Clearly, the others had discovered that the log bridge wasn't loose and that the fisher had tricked them the day before. Back on the riverbank, the woman with the fruit, the weaver, the farmer, the basket maker, the man with the rice laughed and laughed, and later that day they ate a fine fish dinner. Ha ha, the fisher learned his lesson. Yes, and we all hope he never tries to trick anyone again. Well, that tricky story was fun. Now my time here is done. Yeah. Huh? Can I have my bucket back? Yeah, about that. Sorry. Think it belongs to you. Don't do it again. Hey, sorry, I didn't. We don't have buckets around here, okay? You don't steal buckets from people. Guys, the real question is, where did he come from?
Oh yes, I'm running. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh no, they're almost gonna get me. Oh no! Ah! I fell. Poop. Okay, get in the lobby again. Okay, we're playing Minecraft. I'm playing Roblox. Hey, wait, what are you doing? I'm playing Roblox. You just broke my screen.
Oh no! What's wrong with the bridge? What's wrong with the bridge? What's wrong with the bridge?